Welcome to the Manifestor, designed to initiate. This module is all about the manifestor. So if you are a manifestor, pay special attention. And if you are not a manifestor, start paying attention to those relationships around you. There's going to be a lot of insight here. So we've already discussed this, but just to go over it very briefly, manifestors make up about 8 to 9% of the world's population, and your job is to initiate. During this presentation, I'm going to go through just some ways that you can really do that and how to harness your power as a manifestor. This is your strategy. What I'm going to be going over today is how to operate best within your own design. The first thing that I want you to be aware of as a manifestor is that your design tends to repel people because your aura is so dense. So even though this is essential for your design, people, they're going to move away. They're going to get out of your way because you are the trailblazer. Okay? It's very easy for you to repel people physically and emotionally. It's very, very, very common for manifestors to experience this very deep, profound loneliness. They do feel like they're in it alone because they're always the ones taking action, right? They're always the ones moving forward. The next thing that I want you to grasp about manifestors is that manifestors often don't get to choose what they manifest. So there's this out there theory, if you will, information that's floating around that if you're a manifestor, you can just manifest anything and everything. And we're not talking about the law of attraction here, okay? That's available to everybody. That's a universal law. We're specifically talking about the design type. And manifestors are stuck in the exact same matrix as the rest of us. We are all on the same playing field. And manifestors still have to wait. In order for manifestors to properly move forward and for them to be healthy in their own bodies, they have to get this very innate sense of clarity. Okay. Now, clarity is very different from knowing, right? From certainty. Clarity is a feeling within your body. Manifestors, especially if you are not a defined emotional center, you must learn to wait an entire emotional cycle before making big decisions. That is part of your strategy, okay? I'm going to say this again. You have to wait an entire emotional cycle before you go and you make big decisions. Now, what is an emotional cycle? That could be as quick as a day for some people, right? You go through your full win of emotions. Some people, it could take as long as a month or 2 months. That's where it gets tricky. People think that if they're manifestors, then they instantly get whatever they want. And that's not true. You're going to have to learn to be guided by your heart to truly get all the things that you want in life. So it's not always going to make sense. And when you're searching for certainty, right, that's in the mind, you're going to end up getting these feelings of nervousness and anxiety that will overtake your body, and you won't be able to tap in. You won't be able to trust the clarity that is coming from within you. The biggest key I can give you here is to tap into your heart. What is your heart's desire? Every day, meditate on your heart's desire, because this will allow you to fully embody who you are as a manifestor, and it will make you so powerful. Now, This is a really important one to understand, but manifestors cannot be controlled. They're not designed to be controlled. So if you are in a relationship, whether you're the mom of or you're the friend with a manifestor, don't put them in the corner. Don't give them an ultimatum. Don't make them feel like they have to choose this or that. Manifestors, you are designed to be free. You are designed to go after what you want. You're that initiator. So don't, please do not get frustrated with the rules of the world, because I can guarantee that's where most of your frustration lies. Many people make the mistake or make this specific mistake and end up super frustrated or mad or heartbroken, either because they're trying to control the manifestor or because they are the manifestor and they're trying to control an outcome or a situation or whatever it is. So just don't take it personally if a manifestor pushes you away. And if you are a manifestor, don't take it personally when people don't seem to always gravitate towards you. You have a certain way of doing things, and that's intimidating. You do not play by the rules like the rest of the world does. That is scary to a lot of people. All right? As a manifestor, you're a doer. You're always doing something. You like to do. Manifestors tend to be very busy because their design can take action, right? You initiate. You create. You thrive on having these huge impacts on the world, and you're really good at it, by the way. You're really, really good at it. But you cannot sustain long-term energy outputs like a generator can. It's very different energy. You have a highly functioning, highly active mind. And it takes a lot of time to sort through all of those thoughts that you're compiling up there. I mean, seriously, day in and day out, just thoughts after thought after thought. And that's why you're always doing things, because there are so many things swirling around in your head that need to be done. Your creative energy is released in a powerful blast, right? I want you to think like fireworks. That is how it feels when you are in alignment with yourself, with your design. But if you are trying to be a fireworks show 24/7, it's not going to work out for you. And that it's really important that you recharge. You have to let yourself recharge, or you will get burnt out. Now, I'm sure you've heard it before in self-care and all of the things. And it's important for all of us as humans to do this. But please note that due to your highly active mind, your body needs to be able to fully relax. It doesn't shut off. I want you to think about a computer for a second. Your mind is just like a computer. And it needs to be powered off every single night so that it can reboot and recharge and do the updates and start fresh the next morning on whatever project is there. If you do not take the time to recharge, you will break. You will. You will break. And people get massively sick. And we're talking health issues, right? Disease is literally dis-ease. You need to be able to find time to recharge throughout the day even. Take naps, take breaks in between your projects, kick ass for a moment, and then go for a walk. Get some great work done in the morning, and then go on a lunch date. Whatever it takes, whatever works best for you in order to break up that time and allow yourself to recharge. I highly suggest planning a long weekend once a month, maybe every other month, doing a staycation, taking time to unwind daily as well as longer bouts of rejuvenation. You will have a much bigger impact on the world once you really start implementing this. And you need your space. I mean, it's just the truth. Manifestors need to be left alone. They want to be left alone because you guys are lone wolves. You're not like anyone else. And it can offend people sometimes, but you don't mean it in a harmful way. You're not trying to hurt anyone. The other thing I want you to understand, though, is that manifestors make great partners if they're supported correctly. And the way that they need to be supported, the way that you need to be supported, is just simply to be reminded of your strategy. Because you are a doer, because you are the initiator, because you are creative. You need a partner in your life, whether it's a business partner, a life partner, a best friend, whoever it is. You need a partner in your life that will remind you to pause, to take care of yourself, to unwind, to relax, to wait that emotional cycle before you make a decision. Because you're going to be spontaneous. Being that initiator, you can take fast action. Sometimes that means heated action. And that's not always the best route for you, right? How many times have you wanted to do something right now, but when you took a step back, you found that there was a better way to do it that would have served the purpose on a much grander scale? That is what you need in your life. You need someone that will allow you to be you. They're not trying to control you, but they're just reminding you. So when you call them to vent, they can say, hey, guess what, strong woman? It's time to take a pause. It's time to take a breath. It's time to wait out this emotional cycle. Let's talk through this, right? Just to be supported, not to be controlled. Now, man, manifestors, how wonderful you are. You are here to do so much amazing, awesome work in the world, but people need to know you're coming. It is highly, highly suggested that you announce your next moves. This would work great, especially in a business strategy, right? You let everyone know, hey, I'm going to be launching something amazing, stick around. Hey, I've got big news coming. Just wait and see. This is also something as simple as when you're out at dinner with your girlfriends, you give them the information, hey, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to sign us up for karaoke, right? You need to inform them because, and by them I mean the people around you, because it is very intimidating to be with you. It is very intimidating for you to just take action while the rest of the world, literally every design, is designed to respond to you. Every person in the room is going to respond to what you do next. And in order to ease that tension and to ease that pressure that a lot of people feel when you take precedence in the situation, just give them the game plan. Right? Just let them know, hey, I'm not here to take over. I'm not here to be the queen bee of this establishment. I'm just simply here to do my best. How can I support you? Or whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, that's just a quick little example. The traditional manifesting model is over. Way back in the day, okay, so it wasn't that long ago. But manifestors traditionally have been the warriors. They have been the leaders that fight on the front line. Now, there wasn't manifestors back in Cleopatra's day, but there are some theories that she would have been a manifestor. You have to remember that that is who you are. You are that powerful goddess. And the last thing this world needs are more rules. Oh man, they're just coming out of everywhere. And as the world becomes more and more globally aware, globally conscious, we really need less and less direction. And that's the truth of it. So manifestors today, it's not that you need to not lead or not, take charge. It's just that you don't need to try to be the ruler over the other designs, right? We're all here to respond to you brilliant manifestor. But it's okay to lead by example. It's okay for you to engage the crowd or to initiate the response. When you stand up and say, this is a cause worth fighting for, other people say, yeah, I will join that. You're right, it is. That is how you get to lead. There is a big difference between leading and ruling. I feel like ruling is modern day management, where leading is walking hand in hand and saying, I've got you, let's do this. So you're going to have to choose. You're going to have to choose who you're going to be. But if you want to have the most impact in this modern world, remember to keep that manifesting pressure of just taking charge over everything to a minimum. You get to be in charge over your own life, but you don't have to be domineering over everyone else's. As a manifestor, you're kind of a walking contradictory, all right? You are designed to be this ruler, as we just talked about. But really, you're here to serve. That's what that impact is about. It's global impact. When you realize that the old manifesting ways of just receiving, okay, that's handouts, people coming and falling at your feet and just giving all they have to you as you rule over them. When you realize that that's not going to work, and that the new world energy for manifestors is actually focused on giving, you will feel so much better. Now, you can still be a lone wolf and contribute to the overall harmony of the planet. If you're a manifestor, it's very important that you focus on using your power to serve others, not to be at odds with them. Right? You're initiating not to be like, I'm better than you. Look what I can do. That's not it. It's, let me get this fire started. Okay, this is a metaphorical fire, by the way. Let me get this fire started so that we can do amazing work in the world. You trailblaze, right? You initiate. You allow us to walk the path, but you have to walk it first. Manifestors can often be intimidating if you haven't picked up on the hints yet. And this is because of who you are. Your energy seems pushy to most people. Okay? You want people to get out of your way because you're going after it. Whatever it is, you're going after it. But it's time to clear the old energy out of the world and really focus on this new giving energy. So, yeah, you're going to be spontaneous. And yeah, that doesn't feel normal or safe or secure to all of the other types. But we really do need it. So I don't want you to downplay that. I just want you to be aware of why people seem to be intimidated by you. It's not that you're scary because you look scary or something. It's the energy you put off. Many people are constantly surprised or like caught off guard by manifestors. That's another reason why it's so important for your design to inform everyone of what's going on. Manifestors are not generators. Yes, I already spoke about this, but I really want to make sure it's clear here. We love generators. I'm all about the generators. But generators have this thing where they want to tell manifestors what to do and how to do it. And as we've already discovered, that's not good. Manifestors don't take well to that at all. Okay? It's not the way of your energy. You don't have the same energy as them. You're not designed to do things the way that they are. Manifestor's energy is just to initiate. And I know I'm saying it over and over and over again, but that's how this stuff sinks in, right? That's how it sticks. It is severely damaging to your mind and body and soul if you behave like a generator. It might take many, many years, and I do not wish this on you at all. But eventually, serious mental and physical health problems can and will emerge for the manifestor who is trying to keep up with the generators of the world. Okay? You have to take those breaks. You have to slow down. You have to. You are here to experience peace. Everyone wants world peace. Everyone loves the idea of peace. But the ultimate goal for every manifestor is to experience peace. It is intertwined with who you are, and it is essential for you to achieve your ideal life and to truly live by design. Try to find peace in every moment. That will help. But also, it's okay to want global peace. There's this guy named John Martin, and he says this: there's a sweetness about a manifestor that's just being authentic. And I love this because when you combine that dense, hard aura of a manifestor with their genuine sweetness, you end up creating a beautiful harmony that can create massive response in the world. Massive response in the world. And it's because you are a trailblazer that comes in peace, not a trailblazer that comes to destroy. Remember that. So you, my dear, are a marvelous, amazing, majestic manifestor, and you deserve to be honored for it. Your strategy is quite simple. Take the time to wait. Listen to the clarity in your body. Your body will tell you what you need and what to do next. When your body says rest, when your eyes say I'm tired, go on that. All you need to do is wait to get through your emotional cycle. So that way you're not charged in any other way than the true knowing that comes from the ancient winds that course through your veins. You are a divine goddess, my dear manifestor.